Hare Krishna. Our practice of spiritual life, from the beginning, you took up Krishna consciousness. After the point we attain Krishna Prema, it is comparable to a sailor in the sea who has to reach the destination of the shores of the sea. Prabhupada says the shores is like the spiritual world. And sailing in the sea is like the life in the material world. You see, Columbus was going across the globe looking for India, but he landed in America. India is a symbol of spiritual capital of the whole world, and America became a material capital. Similarly, in spiritual life, you may begin with the intention of attaining the spiritual goal, but there is a possibility that we may get diverted and attain a material goal and remain stuck in the material world and not go back to Godhead. Therefore, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his Rup Shiksha and Sanatan Shiksha, the both of them, he taught how the jiva progresses from the very early stage of spiritual life to the mature, ripe stage of Krishna consciousness. Just like all of his students, you started with LKG, UKG, first standard, fifth standard, 10th standard, and then you finished 12th and then got into engineering or medicine. And then eventually, one can become a fine gentleman, holding a good profession, earning good amount of money, well settled in business, have a bungalow, car, family, and become a reputed gentleman in society, respectable by all. Then his material life is considered successful. Materially he is considered as an accomplished man. He is well-to-do in terms of money. He is well-to-do in terms of respectability in society. He is well-to-do in accomplishments in life. So then you call him a material success. In the same manner, if somebody is practicing spiritual life, how you can consider someone a spiritual success? So begin with chanting one round of Hare Krishna, then you come to 16 rounds, then you follow the four regulative principles strictly, then gradually, you go from pant shirt to dhoti kurta, then you are in white dhoti kurta, then there are people who may take to brahmachari ashram or grihastha ashram. Those who go to brahmachari ashram take yellow brigade, then saffron brigade. In this way one may gradually progress, and one gets initiated, then one gets second initiation, then one studies the scriptures, and then if he is a progressive devotee, many lakshanas or symptoms will manifest in the body of the devotee. Like Krishna says, amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshantirarjavam, acharyopasanam, shaucham, stairyam, atmavinigraha, indriyarteshu vairagyam, anahankaram janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanudarshanam, asaktir anabhishvanga putra dara grihadishu, nityam cha samachittatvam, ishtanishtopapatishu, mayi chananya yogena bhaktiravya vicharini, vivikta desha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi, adhyatmayana nityatvam tattvagnanartha darshanam, etadjnanamiti proktam ajnanam jadatonyatha. There are 20 tenets of knowledge, Krishna says here. So all this manifests in the body of a devotee. One becomes knowledgeable in the Shastric study and also starts implementing those things in one's life. Similarly, in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Adveshta sarva bhutana maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara samadukka sukakshami santushta satatam yogi yatatma dridhanishchayaha mayyarpita mano buddhir mame vashyasi asamchayaha. Like that he goes on saying many qualities. So there are 8 verses he says, which talks about the qualities of a devotee. So the knowledge of enlightened devotee is in 13th chapter 8 to 12, and the qualities of a devotee are mentioned in 12th chapter 12 to 20. So similarly, when one observes the etiquettes of a devotee, behavior of a devotee, speech of a devotee, character of a devotee, conduct of a devotee, so these are visible symptoms in the life of a devotee. And as devotee progresses very nicely in the path of spiritual life, he goes from Kanishtadhikari to Madhyamadhikari to Uttamadhikari. Kanishta is a neophyte devotee, Madhyamadhikari is a seasoned devotee, mature devotee, and Uttamadhikari is like a pure devotee. So in this way one becomes purer and purer and grows to a point where one starts feeling attraction, then attachment, affection for the Lord. Then one feels ecstasy and one becomes completely absorbed in love for the Lord and the devotees. And then the material world is no more a place of dukhalayam. Material world becomes sukhalayam for a devotee. Vishwam purna sukhayate vidhi mahendra adishchakitayate. Even Brahma's post and Indra's post becomes insignificant for a devotee. So he becomes very joyfully situated with no more hankerings, no more lamentation, no more expectation, simply joyful in Krishna's lotus feet and ready to go wherever Krishna will send him and be satisfied. So all of us will attain that stage of pure ecstasy. But the development has to be done very carefully. Just like all of you students, from your LKG up to what you are now, you have seen many boys failing and getting stuck in the studies, correct, no? There are people who have committed suicide. There are boys, who failed or ran behind a girl. There are different people who didn't accomplish material success in their life. And there are others, like all of you, you have been succeeding in your life till now. That's why you are here. In the same manner, in spiritual life also, in the following days we will see how one can smoothly go ahead and attain the ultimate goal of life, or how one can get diverted or deviated due to various reasons. So these are very beautifully taught by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Rup Sanatan in his Siksha. And these are very vital for especially those who have come to 16 rounds for more than 1 year. So those devotees need to know this, because if you don't know what is going to come ahead, it will be like a guerrilla warfare. So we need to know what is ahead and how to walk our forward steps carefully, what to be cautious about and what to be joyful about. So one should be very clear. And the most important companion for a sadhaka, either now or in the stage of a pure devotee, is the holy name. Holy name is our constant companion, which is Krishna himself coming in the form of his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, which is the greatest gift given by the spiritual master to the devotee. So once we have received this gift, or the real medicine for, it's a Sarva Roga Nivarani, it will completely remove all the diseases that are surrounding the soul and make the soul completely free to approach Krishna and attain the perfection of life. Harinam Prabhu ki. Let us offer our humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like this air trees, ocean of mercy, full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrindaki, Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki.